Carmelo reacts as Knicks beat Hawks 114-98. Series tied 2-2.
Anthony here with you. Melo, let's start with you. The guys were kind of saying that we're playing for our lives. Kat was saying after the game to Zora Stevenson, we understand the magnitude, and they played like a team on a mission tonight.
It was just a will to win from the beginning of the game. You saw the energy. You saw them when they ran out on the court. You seen it from the tip-off. Those guys was locked in. I'm sure they got the message. I'm sure they heard all the noise over the past couple of days, and they understood what they needed to come do today. I thought the strategy was right today. They got it right throughout the whole game. And Kat, we talk about Kat, about what we always want to see from Kat, but from him today to lead the team by his passing, by his aggressiveness, and then took advantage of the defense when he could. He just played a complete game today. So I would say this was a complete win, a total win, team win. But Kat really led us tonight.
Yeah, the first time he's got a triple-double in a playoff game, so huge for Kat, certainly in this one, VC. But he was dominant from the beginning. He was aggressive in his playmaking.
Yes, particularly when Brunson goes out. We were sitting there saying, this is Kat's time to shine and do his thing, and he did just that. He dominated. He was aggressive on the glass, but when he's attacking downhill, or when you give him the ball in the post, he makes things happen. Either he's going to score, draw a foul, or more times than not, make the right play, and he did that tonight.
Yeah, that's why I was saying he needs to be heavily involved in the offense because he can do so many things. I mean, the guy's heavily, he's really skilled. But I think overall as a team, I think in that locker room before pregame or in pregame, I think they said, let's be physical, right? Let's put the onus on the referees to see how they dictate and call this game. And they got the benefit of the whistle today because they were extremely physical. Some calls really went their way, and they got away with it today. So hopefully, you know, they can bring that same type of energy and effort.
Bottle it up.
For sure, and in the next game and see if they get it.
Take it on to MSG, which is where the next game will most certainly be played. You kind of saw it in the graphic there, but Kat just the fourth Knick to actually have a triple-double in a playoff game. Let's get to talking about all of his teammates, too, though. Jalen Brunson, it seems like it was up and down, maybe inconsistent is what we saw throughout this series. Just looked a little bit different here tonight.
He just looked like he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to find his spots. I think Atlanta's throwing a lot at him. I think those first two games and game 2, game 3 really took a lot out of JB as far as mentally, as far as how to approach the game, what to approach during the game. But I just wanted him to today just relax.
Yeah.
Like today wasn't your night as far as leading the team to a victory. Just be a part of the team tonight. Just play a different role tonight, and let the other guys do that. I think Josh Hart came out.
Yeah.
He was on 10 today from the beginning of the game, which allowed the Knicks to have those runs and create that momentum during the game.
But my one concern with Brunson is the turnovers. I think that's the thing. They got away with it this time, but he has 6 turnovers. And I think he had 5 or 6 last game, and that can come back to bite you. He's one of those clutch players. He's a clutch player. We understand that, but just protecting the basketball for the good of the team.
All right, well, Melo talked about Josh Hart. Actually, he's joining us now here on NBA Showtime. A friend of the show, Josh, it's good to have you on again. I know, big smile, still sitting on the court.
Well, I got these ice packs on my knees, man. The recovery starts right now.
I know, that's right. Talk to us, Josh, about what...
Come on, cameraman. What you doing?
We got it.
Don't put my dogs out there. All right? Don't put my dogs out there.
We only saw your knees, I promise. We only saw your knees. Talk to me about what you guys were talking about going into this game, knowing that you needed to even up this series before you headed back to MSG.
Yeah, it was just we had to have a better sense of urgency. I think that was the biggest thing. Obviously, that's a good team over there, but we knew if we brought a sense of urgency, a sense of physicality from the jump, and not, easing into the game, we'll be in a good position.
Josh, T-Mac here. With Atlanta winning one on your home court, taking that home court away, but you guys getting it back tonight, what do you guys do going back home to really knock that confidence out of them, having them coming in, believing they can win another game?
Yeah, I mean, we have to do exactly what we did today at a higher level. Obviously, they're going to come in. As you guys know, whenever you lose, that sense of urgency is heightened, that attention to detail is heightened, and we got to be ready for that. And, it's going to be a battle in Game 5, and we have to bring it and be ready.
Josh, you said, this is VC, by the way, you said in one of your interviews about taking the challenge on Jalen Johnson and doing all the film and studying. It seems like you've done that. By you taking him away, what was most important for you to take away from Jalen Johnson to be effective for your team?
At this point, the game clearly reflects a shift from tactics to mentality, where effort, physicality, and urgency become the defining factors. The emphasis on willpower over structured execution shows how teams, when facing pressure, rely on intensity to regain control. This approach can be highly effective in the short term, especially when it disrupts the opponent's rhythm. However, it also requires consistency to ensure that emotional energy translates into sustained performance rather than a one-game response.
Just trying to be physical with him. Obviously, he's a good player. So I wanted to try to take him out of the game, as best as I could. And then times when he was out, I wanted CJ, and I wanted to bring that toughness and that physicality from the jump. That's my job. That's my role, is to defend at a high level, have that competitive nature, and inspire my guys. So that's what I'm just trying to do.
Josh, X's and O's in the postseason are usually what we pay attention to details to. Was tonight about X's and O's, or was tonight about just going out there having the will to win, being physical with the Atlanta Hawks?
Yeah, it was just a will to win. As you know, X and O sometimes in the playoffs, you know each other so well, and those X and O's can, come and go. But that intensity, that competitive nature, the physicality is heightened in the playoffs, and that's something that we have to do, from the jump. And we can't be satisfied with this. We got to keep building off it and having that sense of urgency.
All right, Josh, last time we had you on, you were talking about, you're the old guy, and so you got the ice on your knees now. Okay, what is the rehab the rest of the day looking like? Are you the last one on the bus like Melo used to be, or what happens next?
You better have some board on when you get home.
Right?
I haven't drank any wine in a little while, man. I need that recovery, so I ain't gonna drink no wine, man. I'm gonna get home. I'm a sauna, ice, red light. I got all that stuff at the house. Sleep, recover, nutrition, man. That's all it is. So I got to make sure I'm ready to bring that physicality from the jump in Game 5 and sustain it up. I was a little smoked after that first half, so I got to make sure I sustained it.
He said, I can't even lie. Can't even lie
To you there.
All right, appreciate it. That's Josh Hart, the heart of the garden. That's what you'll see him playing
back
next.
home, baby.
Yeah.
Back home.
Appreciate it.
Tied
Yes, sir.
it all up in the series, 2-2. Josh Hart, he had 10 points. Like you said, very physical, brought the defensive intensity that the Knicks needed. But let's get back to what we saw from Carmelo. And we talked about the triple-double, but really all night long looking to make plays in every way that he could.
Well, I also thought that, tonight they did a great job with putting Cat kind of in that joker position, right? And that delay spot right there at the top of the key, because passing don't get enough credit. He's able to see the whole floor. He know he got a mismatch right now, but they running a flex offense right now. The Knicks ran a flex offense, pin downs, cross screens, and Cat is able to see that tonight. He made some great passes, obviously had a triple-double today, but just his total game. The passes opened up everything for him. As you can see, he stepped right into this three. The game just came to him, I don't want to say easy, but it was lots of fluidity today with Cat's game, where he didn't have to think too much. He didn't have to make plays or force plays. He just let the game come to him. He made the right plays. When somebody was open, he gave it to him. When it was his time to shoot, he shot. And then it was his time to go get a basket and get going. He did that as well. So this was a complete game for Cat tonight.
The Knicks also forcing 21 turnovers, just wanted to get that in, and they scored 19 points off of those Hawks miscues. That helped certainly on the defensive end for them. BC, you had something?
No, there's their points in the paint. By him getting into the paint, by him making plays, playing through him, like you said, it opens up everything for him. They were able to get the three-point shot working, but then he's being patient. When he wanted to take the ball off, or take his guy off the dribble, he did that, draw fouls, get buckets. So that is a formula that I think they're going to need to take into Game 5.
Yeah, all right. Well, after back-to-back wins for Atlanta, one in MSG and one in Atlanta, they dropped this game to the Knicks. Quinn Snyder, head coach of the Hawks, stepping up to the podium to address the media.
The broader takeaway is that playoff basketball often comes down to mindset as much as strategy. Teams that play with urgency and purpose tend to dictate the tempo and impose their identity early in games. This initial momentum can be crucial in shaping the outcome. Another important factor is versatility within key players. When a primary option contributes in multiple ways, scoring, passing, and rebounding, it elevates the entire team's performance. This kind of all-around impact makes the offense less predictable and more difficult to defend. Physicality also plays a central role in playoff success. Teams that embrace contact and defensive pressure often gain an edge, not only by disrupting plays, but also by influencing how the game is officiated. This can shift momentum in subtle but impactful ways. Ultimately, maintaining this level of intensity and discipline is the real challenge. One strong performance is not enough. Teams must consistently apply the same focus and effort to build momentum and secure control of the series.